I don't really have anything to say. Um, what day is it? Sunday, February 20th, 2022. Um, I was just was home from work and just relaxing, and I was falling asleep in my chair at my desk, just upright, slouched, and just resting my eyes, and because I was just listening to something, and a video I was watching on a guy's playthrough of an older game that I used to play, Civilization 4, um, and I rediscovered, um, well, because I like watching other people play video games. This guy playing an old game that I used to play, that I've, you know, um, spent a long time playing. And anyway, so, and he has a good voice, and so I was like, you know, I like to fall asleep to other people talking, and I have a few, um, a lot of people, you know, gamers that I watch them play video games that I used to play myself or don't have time to play nowadays, and but I will, you know, watch them play sometimes, or I will fall asleep to them, talking and narrating what they're doing, let's plays, and I've got some favorites, and yeah, they're really good, comforting and relaxing entertainment figures uh, to have as part of my background, and it's almost like friends, but not, because I don't interact with them. I don't have any sort of communication. I don't even comment. I just click the thumbs up, and that's the end of it. But I do follow and I do track, and I've been a supporter for scarily many years of some of them. I've even been a Patreon supporter of, one or two, but not anymore. I've just kind of like dialed it back, and it's like I can't afford to do that sort of thing. But anyway, so I was just falling asleep in my chair, sat up, slouched down, and I was like, I need to, get up, take out my contacts, brush my teeth, and then lie down. I need to sleep, and I need to lie down, not because if I fall asleep slouched in a chair, I will well, I'll wake up eventually. I won't sleep like that for very long. My eyes will dry out, and I might like sleep with my neck wrong, and or my back or something. I don't know. And it's just like I just need to lie down. And yeah, I was really comfy, but I was like, I need to get up. So I did. But before I take my contacts out, and before I lie down, while it's still light out and there's still natural light, I wanted to record something because I hadn't recorded anything in a little while, so I decided to. And I wanted to be a little bit upbeat and energetic instead of kind of mopey and sad, which a lot of times I am because that's my nature. Melodramatic AF. I like that. Anyway, and I couldn't help but know or have seen something in my travels that frustrated me. And now that we're far enough into the video, I can talk about it because no one gets this far. Bastard. Son of a bitch. And I don't like it. I don't like the behavior, and it's like because I recognize myself in it, and it's like, ooh, yeah, I'm glad. This is where like I apologize for my own behavior, and it's like I crossed a boundary at some point, and I didn't recognize it. I didn't catch myself, and I can excuse it all I like. as justified. Ooh, justified. There's a scary word. Ooh. People have used that word for lots of things. So, anyway, I see this person behaving in a certain way, and I've been seeing them behave in this certain way for a while, long enough, and it's not my business, it's not my place, but I've seen it, and it's like, oh, and it's like, how different am I? I'm not any different. And it's just, I have the ability to recognize it and see where I am in the wrong. At least that's what I think. Not that I'm any different or any better, but I am a little bit further down the road or in a different place. Everybody's in their own spot based on what they've experienced and what their life's been like and things like that. So it's like, so I feel bad for the guy, but he is getting exactly, and it's like, the best thing is to just, I think, is to, I'm sorry, but cut him off. Just don't respond. That's the best way. Just like with me. Just don't encourage, don't anything, nothing, just nothing. And he'll wander off. He'll find someone else to, unfortunately, harass and bully and try to take advantage of someone else who was nice to him and showed him kindness or tenderness or paid him some attention, attention that he's not used to receiving. So then therefore he wants more, and then expects more, and then demands more, and then is curious to know why he's not getting more when it used to be available, and all of a sudden there's not more. So then he gets angry or frustrated, and then it's like plays it off as aloof and casual and playful, and it's like, oh, it's no big deal. Meanwhile, he continues to, so the best thing is to just do as what's been done, except with less response, in my personal opinion, because he's getting the attention that he wants. The bad attention is attention. So he's getting attention, and that's what he wants, so he'll continue. It's a self-perpetuating cycle of abuse. And it'll keep happening. As long as the victim continues to be the victim. Don't be the victim. Don't pay attention. Don't give them what they're looking for, which is the attention. Good, bad. It's unfortunate, though, that, you can block them. There's always that. And they can't hurt you. They can't get to you. And only if you allow it. Block them and feel bad. It's sad. But there are resources available. There are plenty of resources. And I guess it took a lot of courage, I think, to stand up and stand your ground on your home turf. So that's more than what I would have done. I would have just been silent and just gone away and just, it just sucks. It just really sucks. And, but standing your ground and standing up to, and like having a right to do whatever. It's your material. It's your platforms. So it's like, if you want to take stuff down, take it down. You don't need to warn people or explain to people ahead of time or after the time what happened, why it happened, and why they, it's like, whatever response they get, that's extra on top. To be nice, to be human, to be civil, to be compassionate, especially when there's a person that is, as far as what they presented, is they sound like they're suffering or confused or deranged in some way. I don't know. I cannot tell. But I see elements that I've seen before and borderline dangerous. So use caution. And I like to see that information has not been given out, which is wise. And being extra careful. So it's like, that's really good. That's really good practice. Probably more restraint than I am aware of for myself, where I'm just talking. And it's like, who knows? I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything that could be then led or traced back to me that will be a security risk in the future. I don't think, but I don't know. This is just, play to me. This talking on a video, it's just entertainment value for me, basically. If anybody actually stumbled onto one of these and watched for any length of time, more than 15 to 30 seconds or whatever people watch these things for, when they're accidentally clicked on, which I have to maintain, then I don't know. So anyway, I'm extremely, not extremely, this is none of my business, and I shouldn't really even know about it. I happen across things, I notice things, I see patterns, so, and I could use the excuse of I care, or I can justify that I'm paying attention, but that's, yeah. But I'd like to think that I have special permission or something, and it's like, where do I come off? It's like, by what right? After, it's like, I can't remember. I don't know. I think I've written stuff that might have been a bit too passionate, whereas I think I'm just talking exuberantly with, flair, and because I want to display and show off. But if a person doesn't know that, the context of it, then it might come off a different way. But of course, in a few times, there were times when I was genuinely, arguably, demonstrably very upset at those times. But they were passing times, and me writing it out, talking it out, that's how I process. So it's like, it was not a lasting upset. And I don't even remember. I just know that the words are there, and the words are permanent. And I can't take them back. And I wouldn't want to take them back, because it shows the depth and imagination and style, unfortunate style, of my mind, and how I cultivate my images and thoughts into language. Like just now. Like just that series of words. And it's like, I need to write this down later, but I won't, because there won't be any subtitles, and I won't take the time, because I won't watch this. So I'll write it fresh. Off from when I go to sleep, I'll wake up and I'll write something new, and it won't have ever existed before. And this will get forgotten about. And yeah, that's just how it is. But the best thing is to keep going, keep producing material, keep writing, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anyone. It's okay to be discouraged. It's okay to get despaired by other people's problems that they're trying to project, assign, and attribute onto you. It's not your job. You know, like you even have represented before. You fall into that role too easily. And if it's not a role you want to wear, don't wear it. And don't let somebody try to robe you in that clothing. That's not If it's not your wardrobe, you don't have to wear it. No one, yeah, no one can assign you that role. So it's like freedom and choice. So that's what I'm doing, or trying to do, is not let anybody try to make me into something that I don't want to be for them. So I can do things by choice, but I don't have to do things that I don't want to do. It's like, I think that's a guarantee of civil liberty, humanity, being a person. I think it's pretty cool. Other people get to do that. So it's like, why can't I? Why can't you? And I think you can. And I think you're doing okay. Just like I think I'm doing okay. I'm not doing spectacular. I'm not doing great. And I'm not happy. But I'm a lot happier than I used to be. And that's through, a lot of searching. And no one really could help me along the way. I had to find my own. I was given I had to be paying attention for one thing. But then I had to be aware and be listening for things, and then taking direction, and not just being like, oh, they're not giving me what I want. Why are they telling me what and actually listening, and then using that information. Because so anyway, and not everybody has the exact same capacity and potential to be their own advocate and act in accordance and self-rescue. Some people are just, unfortunately, doomed to continue in the same pattern that they're, and not really ever understand why. They'll just get frustrated and angry and not really understand it. And then it is sad. And I'm just trying not to be one of those people. I'm trying to identify patterns. And if I'm not getting results, or whatever it is, I don't. It's like try to break out of whatever pattern. And if it's about attention, it's like, well, I don't know. This is me giving myself attention, acknowledging myself. So I don't meet that many people. I don't talk to many people, and that's on me. There are people. There are lots of people, and there are more than a few that would be interested to get to know me. But I just don't understand that, or just don't understand how to deal with time. And it's like, as far as like how I live my life and stuff, I don't know. I like my life kind of how it is. So I might complain about this or that, or feel lonely from time to time, but I don't seem to mind it all that much because I don't actively. So it's confusing, but that's just what I do right now, and I'm okay with it. And I do like to be melodramatic for being melodramatic's sake, because it makes for better writing, and I like my writing. So, as I like to say, don't mind me, and it'll be okay. Just be careful, and don't be hard on yourself. I'm not in control of what anybody else says or does or believes. Good things are going to happen to good people. Bad things are going to happen to bad people. Good things are going to happen to bad people. Bad things are going to happen to good people. Anyway, I don't have much more to say at all. But I just did want to check in with me. Hi there. And I'm doing okay. There's lots of things going on that I have no idea. It's like, oh, the things that I don't know now that I wish that I will know something more about later, or maybe not. And it's like, oh, but I don't know them now. I know what I know, I feel what I feel, I think what I think at this time. And does it mean I'm right? No, I'm far from right on many things. But I don't know that yet. There's lots of things that are just but that's life. That's not just me, that's everybody. Just I like that I am paying attention nowadays. That way I'm better able to respond to the movements and demands of the world around me. And sometimes I just need to get out of the way. And sometimes I'm called on to participate. And sometimes I can just like be a bystander, I guess. But I don't know. My role in anything or everything or nothing is not known to me. But I'm just trying to be the best person that I know how to be at this time. And if I identify that I have potentially or am being a detriment, then I just need to remove myself and make myself less present. The gift of non-presence, which I never got a chance to write about, but it's still there. Anyway, now I really should go. And I'm glad I saved all this to the very end, because no one ever makes it to the end. I hope they don't click through. I don't know how they do that. How I might track that. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I got, and I don't know how to end this, so I'm just going to go. And I hope it picks out a nice thumbnail, because this is a good video, and at least I liked it. And yeah.